Did you know that firearm manufacturers spend an average of $43 million annually on marketing campaigns that deliberately obscure reliability issues in their products? This industry secret explains why so many gun owners end up with regrettable purchases sitting unused in their safes. Today, we're exposing the 10 most overhyped, unreliable, and overpriced firearms that experienced shooters avoid, despite what flashy advertisements and paid influencers might tell you. The Taurus Judge. The Taurus Judge represents perhaps the ultimate example of marketing triumph over practical engineering. This 5-shot revolver, designed to fire both 45 long Colt cartridges and 410 shotgun shells, sounds revolutionary on paper but fails dismally in practice. The Judge exemplifies the old engineering adage that a tool designed to perform multiple jobs often performs none of them well. As a shotgun, the Judge's short barrel produces pathetic pattern density with shot shells, making it ineffective beyond extremely close range. The rifled barrel, necessary for stabilizing the .45 caliber bullets, actually disperses shot in a donut pattern, creating a dangerous central void where pellets simply don't go. This makes it potentially less effective than a conventional handgun at typical defensive distances. As a .45 caliber revolver, the Judge's chambers are unnecessarily long to accommodate shot shells, creating suboptimal bullet performance compared to purpose-built .45 revolvers. The excessive weight, ungainly size, and limited practical application make this firearm a novelty that quickly loses its appeal after the initial range session. Despite selling over 1 million units, you'll rarely find experienced shooters who regularly carry or use a Judge for any practical purpose. The Century Arms RAS-47. The RAS-47 represents American-made AK pattern rifles at their absolute worst. While offering an attractive price point compared to imported options, Century's manufacturing shortcuts created a potentially dangerous firearm that has developed a well-earned reputation for catastrophic failures. The use of cast trunnions rather than properly forged components leads to accelerated wear, with many examples showing dangerous headspace expansion after as few as 3,000 rounds. Documented incidents of complete front trunnion failures have resulted in the bolt carrier group being propelled backward toward the shooter's face, a legitimately life-threatening scenario. No cost savings can justify this level of risk. Even if you're looking for an American-made AK, there are now several alternatives using proper forged components at similar price points. The RAS-47 remains on dealer shelves solely because unsuspecting buyers are drawn in by the attractive price without understanding the potential dangers lurking inside. The Kimber Solo. When Kimber introduced the Solo, it seemed poised to revolutionize the pocket 9mm category with its 1911-inspired design and gorgeous aesthetics. Unfortunately, the Solo quickly developed a reputation as one of the least reliable production handguns of the modern era. Despite its premium price tag and beautiful machining, the Solo's fundamental design flaws make it unsuitable for defensive use. Kimber initially claimed the Solo would function with any quality defensive ammunition, but quickly backtracked, publishing an extremely limited list of approved loads. Even with these specific cartridges, many owners report consistent failure rates exceeding 10%, completely unacceptable for a defensive handgun. The Solo's tight tolerances and light operating spring make it exceptionally ammunition sensitive, with many examples refusing to cycle reliably even after break-in periods. The factory recommended 200-round break-in period already raises red flags, but many owners report continuing reliability issues even after 500 or more rounds. With so many proven alternatives in the pocket 9mm category, there's simply no reason to gamble on a Solo, regardless of how attractive its aluminum frame and crisp trigger may be. The US FAZ IP .22. The Zip 22 represents one of the most innovative, yet catastrophically unsuccessful firearm designs in recent history. Created by the same company that once produced beautiful single-action Army replicas, this bizarre .22 caliber pistol resembles a staple gun more than a conventional firearm, featuring a unique top-mounted bolt and unconventional controls. While innovation should be applauded, the Zip's fundamental reliability problems doom it to the dustbin of firearms history. Its awkward design places the shooter's supporting hand dangerously close to the muzzle, while its unreliable feeding system creates constant malfunctions that are exceptionally difficult to clear due to the unorthodox design. Many users report failure rates approaching 50%, essentially making it a single-shot pistol with extra steps. The company's financial collapse shortly after the ZP's introduction left owners with an unreliable curiosity and no factory support. Even as a conversation piece or collectible oddity, the ZIP's dangerous design and frustrating operation make it unworthy of purchase at any price point. This serves as a cautionary tale that innovation without functionality creates nothing of lasting value. The Remington R51. The Remington R51 perfectly exemplifies why rushing a firearm to market without adequate testing leads to disaster. This reinterpretation of the Pedersen-designed Model 51 pistol from 1918 promised to revolutionize concealed carry with its low-bore axis, comfortable grip, and unique hesitation-locked operating system. The initial launch in 2014 quickly turned into one of the industry's most embarrassing recalls when customers reported extensive reliability issues, dangerous out-of-battery discharges, and abysmal build quality. Remington's subsequent relaunch in 2016 failed to resolve many of the platform's fundamental issues. The R51 continues to suffer from inconsistent reliability, particularly with defensive ammunition, the very purpose for which this pistol was designed. Its unique operating system makes clearing malfunctions more complicated than with conventional pistols, a critical flaw for a defensive firearm. The R51's disappointing saga is particularly tragic because the underlying design had genuine potential. Unfortunately, Remington's execution failed so thoroughly that the R51 now serves primarily as a case study in how not to develop and launch a new firearm. With so many proven alternatives available, there's simply no compelling reason to gamble on an R51. The Kel-Tec P11. While Kel-Tec deserves genuine credit for pioneering the polymer frame compact 9mm category, the P11 exemplifies false economy in firearms purchasing. Its attractively low price point draws in first-time buyers who often don't realize they're sacrificing reliability and durability for initial savings. The P11's inconsistent quality control, crude finish, and questionable durability make it a poor value despite its seemingly affordable price tag. The P11's infamously heavy, gritty trigger pull, often measuring over 12 pounds, makes accurate shooting exceptionally difficult, particularly for less experienced shooters who most often purchase this model. While some examples function reliably, the inconsistent manufacturing quality makes each purchase a gamble. Numerous owners report issues with magazine catch failures, trigger return problems, and premature wear of critical components. For just slightly more investment, numerous competitors offer vastly superior options with better triggers, improved ergonomics, and more consistent reliability. The true cost of ownership includes ammunition for practice, holsters, and accessories, making the relatively small additional investment in a quality firearm from a more consistent manufacturer a much wiser financial decision in the long run. The Cobra Derringer. The Cobra Derringer series represents perhaps the lowest tier of currently manufactured firearms, with dangerous design flaws that should disqualify them from serious consideration. These cheaply made Derringers lack proper safety features and have developed a well-earned reputation for unintended discharges. Their crude manufacturing creates inconsistent chambering, potentially dangerous headspace issues, and extractors that frequently fail to remove spent casings. While their extremely low price point makes them attractive to budget-conscious buyers, the potential liability and safety concerns far outweigh any perceived savings. Multiple documented cases exist of these Derringers firing when dropped, a critical safety failure unacceptable in any modern firearm. Their poor fit and finish often results in sharp edges that can actually cut the shooter's hand during recoil. Even for deep concealment purposes, modern manufacturing offers numerous superior alternatives that don't compromise basic safety standards. No financial savings can justify carrying a firearm with known safety defects that could endanger both the user and innocent bystanders. The Cobra Derringer's continued market presence relies entirely on uninformed consumers, making purchasing decisions based solely on price. The Sig Sauer P320 early models. While current production P320 have addressed the original design flaws, early examples created one of the most significant safety scandals in recent firearms history. The original design could discharge if dropped at a specific angle, creating a serious safety hazard that prompted a voluntary upgrade program. Unfortunately, many pre-upgrade pistols remain on the secondary market without clear indication of their upgrade status, creating a potential trap for uninformed buyers. Beyond the drop safety issues, early P320s suffered from several other problems, including trigger return spring failures and slide lock malfunctions. While Sig Sauer addressed these concerns in current production, purchasing used examples without documentation of the voluntary upgrades represents an unnecessary risk when so many alternatives exist without these potential safety issues. This situation highlights the importance of thorough research before purchasing any firearm, particularly on the secondary market. Even respected manufacturers occasionally release designs with significant flaws, and being an informed consumer requires looking beyond brand reputation to evaluate specific models and production variations. If you're determined to own a P320, purchase only new production examples or those with documented completion of the voluntary upgrade program. The Charter Arms Pitbull. The Charter Arms Pitbull attempted to solve a legitimate problem, creating a revolver that could reliably extract rimless automatic pistol cartridges without requiring moon clips. Its innovative extraction system uses spring-loaded pins to grab the cartridge groove, theoretically allowing convenient loading and positive extraction of 9mm 40 Smith & Wesson or 45 ACP cartridges depending on the model. Unfortunately, the execution falls dramatically short of the concept's promise. The extraction system proves unreliable in practice, often failing to properly engage cartridge rims or releasing them prematurely during loading. The spring-loaded extractors frequently jam with even minimal debris or after limited use, creating a revolver that ironically requires more maintenance than many semi-automatic pistols. Beyond the problematic extraction system, Charter Arms' inconsistent quality control results in revolvers with rough actions, inconsistent trigger pulls, and questionable long-term durability. While the concept deserves praise for its innovation, the implementation simply doesn't deliver the reliability necessary for a defensive firearm. Potential buyers would be better served by conventional revolvers with proven designs or by simply embracing semi-automatic pistols for these calibers. The Pioneer Arms Hellpup AK Pistol. The Pioneer Arms Hellpup AK pistol represents the dangerous trend of importing substandard firearms manufactured with inappropriate materials. These Polish-manufactured AK pistols use cast parts in critical stress-bearing components, similar to the problematic RAS-47 discussed earlier. Multiple documented cases exist of catastrophic failures, including trunnions cracking and headspace issues developing after surprisingly low round counts. Beyond the safety concerns, the Hellpup exhibits poor quality control, with canted sights, inconsistent chamber dimensions, and rough machining that affects reliability. The limited lifespan of these pistols makes them a poor value even at their relatively affordable price point. No short-term savings can justify the potential safety risks associated with catastrophic failures. The market now offers numerous alternatives with properly forged components at similar price points, making the Hellpup's compromised design completely unnecessary. This pistol continues to sell solely because many buyers lack the technical knowledge to identify potentially dangerous manufacturing shortcuts before making a purchase. The growing documentation of failures should serve as adequate warning for informed consumers to avoid these problematic firearms. These 10 firearms represent cautionary tales of marketing triumph over engineering reality. While every manufacturer occasionally produces problematic models, these examples stand out for their fundamental design flaws, dangerous shortcuts, or failure to deliver on their core promises. The firearms market offers numerous excellent alternatives in every category represented here, making these problematic models unnecessary risks for informed consumers. Remember that firearms represent significant investments that should provide decades of reliable service when properly maintained. Making informed purchasing decisions based on thorough research rather than marketing hype protects both your financial investment and your personal safety. The most expensive gun is often the one that sits unused in your safe because it failed to perform as advertised or required. By avoiding these problematic models and focusing on firearms with proven track records of reliability and manufacturer support, you'll build a collection that maintains both its value and functionality for years to come. The true measure of value isn't the initial purchase price, but the lifetime performance and reliability of the firearm. If you found this information valuable in helping you avoid potential purchasing mistakes, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more honest, no-nonsense firearms content. Thanks for watching.